Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Kapil. I hope you're having a great day. And if you are into food and products photography, then this video is for you. If you keep looking for different backdrops and you just can't find them, just can't get hands on them, then this video is definitely for you. Also, if you're just into DIY backdrop making or whatever, let's get into this video. Wait, before we get into this video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go subscribe to the channel because it keeps me motivated to make these kind of videos. It helps me a lot. And in the meantime you do that, I'm gonna go grab myself a cup of tea and then we can get started. Alright, so I've got my cup of tea and let's get started. Alright guys, so I have these couple of backdrops painted right here. All these are handmade. All of these are handmade. And I will show you how I actually made them. Not exactly the same ones, but how the process was, what was the process, what the material I've used out here, and let's get right into it. So there are three materials that I have here. One is an MDF board. Second is a wooden board that I made out of, that I actually nailed all together, nailed the pieces together. These are like 1-inch wooden dowels or sticks, if you call them. So I literally just nailed them shut all together and I painted them with wooden color. When you go to the timber mart, this is exactly what you get. And it's dirt cheap, honestly dirt cheap. There are about 20 sticks and they are dirt cheap, trust me. Just go to a local store, local timber mart, and find these. Now the last thing and the third thing is this drawing board. This is a painter's board. I've had this for the last, I don't know, 5 to 6 years. I've been using this. I keep painting this over and over again. Once I get bored of the same color, I change it very often. It used to be gray, now it's turquoise, teal, whatever you want to call it. Slightly teal with a little bit texture. Okay, so right now what I'm showing you is something that is made out of an MDF board. Now this is what it looks like right out of the store. Now this is pretty thin. The one that I have over there is a little thicker than that. But anyway, this is pretty thin and this is pretty lightweight. And it's super cheap. It's super cheap. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be using my acrylic paints, black and blue. Let's make something blue. Let's make something dark blue. And I have my dirty little palette out here, which I never clean because I don't bother. And again a brush, which I don't clean because I don't bother. Also, it's super hard. It's super hard and kind of gives me that texture I'm looking for. Alright, so I'm just gonna put up time lapse and I'll come back to the video in a bit. So first things first, definitely wear gloves. You don't want paint to get on your hands. And also what I do at first is I just put whatever color that I want. I use only a little bit amount of it just to make sure that I get the right mixing of the colors. Once I'm happy with the colors, I definitely go with the more quantity and mix it really well. Make sure you do that, mix it really well. The colors are blended together in really well. And then use a brush and just have fun with it. Use the brush anyhow you want. If you want a seamless backdrop, you can go for straight edges. If you don't want that, you can definitely do what I have been doing. I'm just going a little bit up and down strokes, gives me a little good texture. And then what I do to flatten it out a little bit, I use a piece of cloth, just fold it out a little bit and go around again on the surface of it. It just evens out the colors a little bit more and according to my taste. The wooden plank board, what I did was I took the 2 inches wooden dowels or the sticks from my local timber mart. I put the pieces together and I glued them with the same pieces across the board and I nailed them shut. I used the wooden enamel paint, again using gloves. And I'm not using a brush, I'm using a cloth out there just to give it a little stain, not a dark deep color. Using a cloth on wood definitely brings out the best grain out of it and it looks amazing. Alright guys, that was so much fun. And I think I did a pretty good job out here, and I'm pretty sure that whatever photos that I take on them are gonna come out great because the texture is amazing, the colors are amazing, and the way the light's gonna work on them because it's authentic, it has that proper texture, it's not the printed material, it's gonna look great. And I made this backdrop very recently and I'm in love with this. I feel like shooting everything on this backdrop. It has that concrete cloudy texture to it. I'm so in love with this backdrop. And yeah, that was it guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what I do, please leave a thumbs up, let me know in the comments, and if it helped you in any way, please do share the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Nothing like a cup of tea.